Hi students, good morning everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody? Amir Pasha Sheikh, Alex, Gayatri, Nikki. Good morning everyone. Lakshmi, good morning. Rishwita, good morning. Good morning everyone. Am I audible and visible everybody? Hatmika, good morning beta. Good morning everyone. How's everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning students. So let's begin with the class. Everybody? Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good morning. Good morning Ajay, good morning Venkat. Hi Lata, good morning. All right, so let's begin with the class everyone. Good to go? Okay. Everybody munchie at home, right? Okay, boys and girls. So once again, welcome to the class of mole concept. And let's start with today's class. So if you remember, yesterday itself, I told you that we'll be doing lots of examples and practice numericals today. Okay. So very quickly, thank you Varshika. Thanks a lot. So very quickly, I'll just brief you regarding that table, that graph, not graph, basically that diagram which I told you about the interconversion, and then one after the other, sequentially, we will begin a lot of problems. Okay. So if you remember, in yesterday's class, I had told you that whenever number of mole is given, okay, if you know the number of mole, good morning everyone, and you have to find the number of particles. Okay, you have to find the number of particles. This number of particles could be number of atoms, number of molecules, number of ions, anything. Okay, so if you have to find the number of particles, so this question is like, I have 2 dozen bananas, so how many bananas I have? So you say, sir, 2 into 12, 2 into 12. Okay, so just like 1 dozen is equals to 12 beta, 1 mole is used in chemistry. 1 dozen is used in everyday life, 1 mole is used in the life of chemistry. So whenever number of mole is given and you have to find out the number of particles, we multiply by the Avogadro constant, that is Na. Okay, in this case what we do, we multiply by the Avogadro constant. We multiply by Na. Yes, Shri Avogadro Garu's constant, right? And whenever you have to come from here to here, that is number of particles is given to you and you have to find the number of moles. Okay, these examples make me understand. Thank you so much Hatmika. So whenever number of particles to number of moles you have to find out. Okay, like 36 bananas, so how many dozen? So you divide by 12. So just like you use 12 in your everyday life, in the life of chemistry you use 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. So whenever you have to come from here to here, we divide by Na. Okay, so this is the first part of the table. This is the first part of the conversion, which we had divided by Avogadro G's constant. Yes, Shri Avogadro Garu. And boys and girls, if you have to calculate the mass over here, pay attention everybody. If you have to calculate the mass, okay, and number of mole is given. So yesterday, you remember I told you about the molar mass. So molar mass was the mass of 1 mole. Like 1 mole helium has a mass of 4. Tell me quickly everybody, what is the mass of 1 mole helium? Mass of 1 mole helium is? Mass of 1 mole helium, everyone, 4 gram. Mass of 1 mole lithium, 7 gram. Okay, mass of 1 mole carbon, 12 gram. Nahi bhai, 4U is not the mass of 1 mole. Ramana Reddy, please be very sure. 4U or 4AMU is atomic mass. That is the mass of Okati atom. And 4 gram is the mass of Okati mole atom. Both are different. Okay. So whenever number of mole is given, boys and girls, and you have to find the mass, you will be doing into molar mass of the substance. Okay. And for this reverse calculation, whenever mass is given, and number of moles is asked, you will divide by the molar mass. And I told you that you will shout this in your house at least 10 times at the top of your voice. Number of mole is equals to given mass by molar mass. And surprisingly, I made a call to some of your family members yesterday, and I'm very happy that you all did the job. Okay, all the parents were able to answer this. As soon as I asked them what is number of moles, they all said given mass by molar mass. So that means you are taking my, whatever instructions I am giving you, you are taking them very seriously. And congratulations to all of you for that. So number of mole is equals to given mass by molar mass. I made call, seriously. You must be thinking this sir is joking around over here. But really, I made the calls, and whomsoever picked it up, they all answered very comfortably. As soon as I said number of moles is equals to, immediate reply I got, given mass by molar mass. So I'm really impressed and really pleased by your performance. You all have taken my advice very seriously. And on this note, guys, let us start with today's class, full of numericals, examples based upon these. Very, very important portion of the chapter. Now, I very well remember that when I was about to complete, just as I was about to complete yesterday's class, one very good student asked me that, sir, if I have to go from here to here directly, or if I have to go from here to here directly. So first of all, there is no direct route. Whenever mass is given and number of particles is asked, there is absolutely no need to show any extra smartness. You are very smart, I know that. Okay, but sometimes controlling the smartness is also the need of the hour. Okay, so whenever mass is given and number of particles is asked, no extra hero panti. Mass is given, you will calculate the number of moles. How? Given mass by molar mass. Once you get the number of moles, you will calculate the number of particles. Okay, we will always go through this route. Okay. So whenever you are asked to do from here to here or here to here, always, okay, calculate the number of moles. Is this okay, boys and girls? Everyone understood this point? All of you? Okay, so is everyone set for the examples now? All right. So let's begin. And relative atomic masses, officially we are not supposed to remember. Although I will make you practice so many problems that a lot of molar masses, lot of atomic masses will get learned. But officially you are not supposed to memorize that. It is always given in the problem. Okay, really happy to see your excitement. So on this note, we begin with the first question for the day. Okay, the question is that find the number of atoms. Find the number of atoms in first part, 12 gram of helium. 12 gram of helium. Helium, relative atomic mass is 4. Okay, and Na value you can take as 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So this is the first question. Very quickly I will illustrate you, okay, how to do this. We have to find the number of atoms, number of particles. So boys and girls, yes, our first step would be to calculate the number of moles. Okay, please try to identify the pattern of the problem. What is given? Mass is given. And what is asked? Number of particles is asked. Mass is given and number of particles is asked. So my dear kids, our first step would be to calculate the moles of helium. Acha, whenever I write small n like this, it means the number of moles. Whenever I write small n like this, it is a symbol for number of moles. Okay, so moles of helium is equals to given mass by molar mass. Given mass by molar mass. Given mass is how much? 12 gram. Molar mass of helium is how much? 4 gram per mole. This is the unit of molar mass. Unit of molar mass is gram per mole. Okay, boys and girls? So I am sure everybody can understand. Gram gets cancelled out and I get 3 moles over here. 3 moles over here. So I have 3 moles of helium atoms. So 3 moles of helium atoms. 3 moles of helium atoms will mean how many helium atoms? So I will find the number of atoms. Okay. So 3 moles of helium atoms. Number C. This is the first question. So for that purpose, every time I am writing the units and all, but actually every time in objective questions, you need not be so much particular about the units. But these are the first few problems, so I'll just be very, very technically correct, and so that you get a feel of the units as well, okay? So number of atoms, my dear boys and girls, 1 mole means Na. So 3 moles would mean 3 into Na. So 3 into Na will be the number of atoms, because 1 dozen equal to 12. Similarly, 1 mole equal to Na. Okay? So 3 into Na we will do. Sir, your voice is breaking, is it? Everybody can see me and hear me properly, boys and girls? Alex, maybe, hello. Maybe some glitch of network. Mic is proper only. Hello. Now is it fine? Hello everybody. Sorry. 1 minute. Have patience. Hello everybody. Is it okay now? Okay, thank you so much. So now what we'll be doing is, this will be 3 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23, or to be more precise, so 3 moles, this is the number of moles, multiplied by 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. Na value is per mole, unit is per mole, remember that. Okay, Na unit is per mole. So now mole cancel, mole cancel. Every time you need not write the units, but just for understanding purpose. So from here you get 18.06, 3 2s are 6, 3 6s are 18, into 10 to the power 23, into 10 to the power 23, 18.06 into 10 to the power 23, which, my dear kids, in the scientific notation can also be written as 1.806 into 10 to the power 1.806 into 10 to the power 1.806 into 10 to the power 10 to the power 24. Yes. Remember, very important. First complete this, then I will tell you an important point about scientific notation. First complete this quickly. This is done, everyone. This is done, boys and girls. Yes. Come on. Fast. Okay. So now, very quickly, in the middle of this problem, I will teach you a small thing about scientific notation. Okay, that is also important for us to understand. So scientific notation is not related to chemistry, it is a bit of maths, but you should know a little bit about it. So scientific notation is that any number in this world can be written in the form of a into 10 to the power x. Any number can be written as a into 10 to the power x, where this a is less than 10 and greater than equal to 1. Okay, this a should be greater than equal to 1 and less than 10. So whenever any number is written in this form, sir, why have you not put equality at 10? Beta, if suppose a is equal to 10, then this 10 will go in the power of 10, na? Then this, suppose this was 10 to the power 2. So 10 into 10 to the power 2 will be written as 10 to the power 3. I hope you understand this point. Very simple. Okay. So what I am trying to say over here is that, let me just clear this. Yes. So yes, all right. So any number can be written as a into 10 to the power x, where a should be between 1 to 10. So whenever you are writing a number in this format, then it is known as scientific notation. Okay. So suppose beta some number is there, let's say 18.3 into 10 to the power 7. Okay, this number is there. Now always remember LP is a very famous clothing brand, Louis Philippe. Over here LP does not mean Louis Philippe, LP over here means left plus. So what should I do to make this number between 1 and 10? I should shift the decimal one place to the left. I hope everybody is comfortable with what is left and what is right. Okay, so if I shift the decimal one place to the left, then power plus 1. LP means left plus. LP means left plus. So if you are shifting the decimal to the left, then as many places you are shifting, that many plus 1. So this becomes 1.83 into 10 to the power 7 is already there, and plus 1 also I will do, so it will become 7 plus 1, that is 8. So this becomes your scientific notation. As many places you are shifting the decimal to the left, that many powers of 10 you will increase. Are you able to understand this, everybody? ठीक है भाई, boys and girls, understood everyone? 1.83 into 10 to the power 8. ठीक है, चलो one more example on scientific notation, quickly. Left plus, one more example on scientific notation. Okay, 25.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. Write this in scientific notation, 25.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. So one place to the left, and power increases by 1. So 2.58 into 10 to the power minus 5 is already there, plus 1. Minus 5 is already there, plus 1. So 2.58 into 10 to the power minus 4 is your answer. Yes, minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4, bhai, not minus 6. Yes, and if left is plus, then right will be what? If left is plus, then right will be minus RM, regional manager. LP Louis Philippe and RM regional manager, right minus LP RM. Hello. RM. Sir, voice is not clear. Is it clear now? Right minus. Hello everyone. Network seems fine only. Now okay? Okay. So right minus. So suppose if I tell you boys and girls, 0.0023 into 10 to the power 7. Write this in scientific notation. So this number should be between 1 to 10. That is the idea. So ఒకటి రెండు మూడు 2.3 into 10 to the power 7 is already there, and minus 3. So bhai, how much does this become? 2.3 into 10 to the power 4 is your answer. So when you write any number in this form, it is known as what? It is known as scientific notation. This is called scientific notation. Scientists write in this manner, and you all are budding scientists of this country. So from today onwards, you have to behave like scientists. I have taught you the scientific way of thinking, of representing numbers. Suppose if I ask you 0.0012 into 10 to the power minus 3. Express this in scientific notation. So again, this number should be between 1 to 10. ఒకటి రెండు మూడు. Okay, 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 3 already there. Okay, and minus 3. So this becomes 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 6. RM, right minus. ठीक है भाई? Is this okay, boys and girls? Is this okay, boys and girls? हाँ, example is coming. लोचन भाई आएगा. Patience is the key to success. Chalo, very good. So now comes the next example number Rundu. What is the example number 2? Find the number of atoms. Find the number of atoms in 14 gram of silicon. Silicon RAM equal to 28. Na value you can take the same what you took in the previous example. Find the number of atoms in 14 gram of silicon. Beta, mic is already fine. I'll switch it off once again. Hello. Now better? अजय वर्मा का आंसर बिल्कुल सही है. In the previous class it was fine. In the class just before this, was it okay? So what happened suddenly? My voice is still the same as it was yesterday. I have not changed it overnight. So what we'll do over here, boys and girls, we will calculate the moles of silicon. Moles of silicon will be given mass by molar mass. Given mass is 14. Always do given mass by molar mass. So beta, given mass is 14 gram and molar mass is 28 gram per mole. Molar mass is 28 gram per mole. Molar mass is 28 gram per mole. Given mass by molar mass. So this is 1 by 2 moles. 14 2s are 28. 14 table you remember. And now number of atoms. Okay, number of atoms would be equals to half mole of silicon into Na, that is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. It is not necessary that every time you write the units and all. I am just telling you for the purpose of greater clarity. So mole cut 2 cancel, and what do we get over here by everyone? 2 cancels this 3.01 times, na? 2 will cancel this 3.01. So this is 3.01 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. So most of my students, friends have given the correct answer. 3.01 into 10 to the power 23 is absolutely correct. Okay, one more problem, boys and girls, then we will change the pattern. One more problem, then we will change the pattern. Okay, next problem. Find the number of atoms in 120 milligram of calcium. Calcium Rm equal to 40. Find the number of atoms in 120 milligram of calcium. You know what is milligram? Milli stands for what? Milli stands for 10 to the power minus 3. Yes. Milli stands for 10 to the power minus 3. So millimeter is 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Milliliter is 10 to the power minus 3 liter. Milligram is 10 to the power minus 3 gram. Milligram is 10 to the power minus 3 gram. So once again, boys and girls, we will calculate the moles of calcium. Moles of calcium will be equals to given mass by molar mass. Given mass is 120 into 10 to the power minus 3 gram. Please note कि given mass and molar mass should be in the same units. So given mass is 120 into 10 to the power minus 3 gram upon molar mass is 40 gram per mole. Molar mass is 40 gram per mole. Now over here 40 becomes 3, so this is 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole. 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole. Okay. And now I will go for, I hope calculation is clear, 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole. And now I will go for calculation of number of atoms. Number of atoms, boys and girls, will be 3 into 10. I'm not writing the unit this time, it is understood. Okay, 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 is the moles into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, mole cancel, that is understood. Okay, now this becomes 3 2s are 6, 3 6 are 18, 18.06 into minus 3 and plus 23. Minus 3 and plus 23 is 10 to the power 20. So this is one of the options, and if you convert it into scientific notation, it will become 1.806. Left plus Louis Philippe. So 20 is already there, it will become 10 to the power 21. 1.806 into 10 to the power 21. Is this okay, boys and girls? Bole bhai, everyone. 1.806 into 10 to the power 21. Next problem. Very good. Chala baundi. Excellent. Next question. Find the mass of number 1.806 into 10 to the power 25 atoms of sodium RAM equal to 23. Do this. Find the mass of 1.806 into 10 to the power 25 atoms of sodium. So first of all, what you will do is you will calculate the moles now. So now the pattern has changed. Now I have given you, pay attention, now I have given you number of particles, and from there I am asking you to calculate number of moles. Matlab first moles and then mass. Okay, so number of particles is given, boys and girls. So first step would be to no bhai, itna, not this much mass. Ajay Verma, first you will calculate the moles of sodium. So this time moles will be 1.806 into 10 to the power 25 atoms are there, and this would be divided by 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So mole will go up. First question, so I will write the units. Now pay attention over here. This can be written as this 110, one of the tens you can give to 1.806. So this becomes 18.06 into 10 to the power 24. I hope you understood this step. I multiplied 110 with 1.806. Okay, upon 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, so this is the answer. And now, boys and girls, this one of the 10 was multiplied by this. So 6.02 cancels this how many times? 3 times. 3 times. And 10 to the power 23 cancels this 10 times. So finally you have 3 into 10, that is equals to 30 moles. 30 moles of sodium. When number of particles is given, you will divide by Na, not by molar mass. Molar mass se divide karte ho when mass is given. This time you will divide by the Na value. So this many moles of sodium you have. And now you have to find the mass. So beta, What is the mass of 1 mole sodium? What is the mass of 1 mole? 1 mole sodium, what is the mass? 1 mole sodium, what is the mass? 23 gram. So 30 mole mass will be 30 mole mass will be 30 moles you have, and mass of 1 mole is 23 gram per mole. Molar mass. Molar mass of sodium is 23 gram per mole. Mole cancel. Answer is 690 gram. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. 690 gram is the mass. 690 gram is the mass. Okay, next problem. Next problem. Next problem, next problem, next problem. Yes, 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 everyone. Okay, next problem. Find the mass of, chalo, simple one. Find the mass of 12.04 into 10 to the power 21 atoms of sulfur. Sulfur RAM 32. Nikhil Sahib, pay attention on this problem. This is similar kind of a problem. After that, you can revise it later on. इससे पहले वाला, previous one. Find the mass of 12.04 into 10 to the power 21 atoms of sulfur. .04 into 10 to the power 21 is not 64 gram. Lochan bhai. So first you will calculate the moles of sulfur. Moles of sulfur will be number of particles given to you divided by Na value. Na value is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So per mole goes up. Mole goes up. This cancels this, everybody. This cancels this 2 times. And 21 is above. 23 is below. So bhai, this cancels it 100 times. So this is 2 by 100. 2 by 100. And I'm leaving it like this only. And now, mass I have to calculate. So this many moles I have. How many moles I have? 2 by 100 mole. 2 by 100 mole. अरे लिमिटिंग एजेंट पढ़ाएंगे भाई. मल्टी थंडर अभी फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड कन्वर्जेंस. मल्टी थंडर इज रनिंग. एक्सप्लेन मी ब्लैक होल थ्योरी. अरे यू हैव टू गो इन अ सीक्वेंस ना यार. लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट विल कम एट द अप्रोप्रिएट टाइम. वेट फॉर फ्यू मोर क्लासेस. आई विल टीच एवरीथिंग, डोंट वरी. Okay, so 2 by 100 mole, 2 by 100 mole is the number of moles of sulfur. Okay, and into molar mass of sulfur is 32 gram per mole. So now what happens? Mole cancel over here. Mole cancel over here, and you have 64 upon 100, that is 0.64 gram. 64 by 100, that is 0.64 gram. I did not put 1 by 50 because calculation is becoming easier. Division by 100 is always easier than division by 50. Basic maths. Is this okay, everyone, boys and girls? Okay, oral problem now. One more problem, oral. You have to answer it orally. Orally. Pen not allowed. For this problem, not for every problem. In general, you must use the pen. But for this problem, just try to solve it like this only. Find the mass of aluminium that contains same number of atoms. Find the mass of Al that contains same number of atoms. Okay, that contains same number of atoms as 46 gram of sodium. and relative atomic masses are 27 and 23. Al equal to 27, sodium equal to 23. Find the mass of aluminium that contains same number of atoms as 46 gram of sodium. Oral problem. Give me the answer. Find the mass of aluminium that contains same number of atoms as 46 gram of sodium. Praveen Kumar, 54 ton. Please give the answer with proper units. हाँ भाई, Sandhya, I have been saying it for the 10th time that RAM is not officially supposed to remember. It is given. 54 gram is absolutely correct. So 46 gram of sodium, 46 gram of sodium. So you calculate moles of sodium. Moles of sodium is equals to given mass by molar mass. Given mass enta 46 gram. Molar mass of sodium enta 26 gram per mole. So this is how much beta? 2 mole. So we have 2 mole sodium. If I take 2 mole of aluminium also, then number of atoms will be same only, na? 2 mole sodium and 2 mole aluminium will have same number of atoms, and therefore mass of aluminium for 2 mole will be 2 moles into 27 gram per mole. My question is saying that what will be the mass of aluminium that contains same number of atoms as 46 gram of sodium. So by 46 gram sodium means 2 moles of sodium. So 2 moles of aluminium will have the same number of atoms, because mole is a counting unit, na? 2 dozen bananas and 2 dozen apples, both are 24. Both are 24. So similarly 2 mole sodium and 2 mole aluminium will contain the same number of atoms. And mass of 2 mole aluminium will be 2 moles multiplied by molar mass of aluminium, which is 27 gram per mole. So once again over here, mole cancel. Answer is 54 gram. Answer is 54 gram. Is this okay, boys and girls? Okay, everyone, all of you? Great. Now, moving forward. Whatever concept you have developed in the last 2-3 classes. So now see how sequential learning is built up, step by step, without realizing every question is elevating your level. In the first class you were here, and by the third class your level has increased. Now this will just keep on increasing. Pay attention now. Whatever concepts in the last 3 classes you have learned for atoms, whatever you have learned for atoms, the same concepts as it is can be applied for molecules as it is without any change. Whatever concepts you have learned for atoms in the last 2-3 classes, same concepts as it is can be applied for molecules. Because what is a molecule? A molecule is nothing but a collection of atoms in a definite ratio. A molecule like water. Water is what? H2O. Carbon dioxide, CO2. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4. So molecule is nothing but a collection of atoms in a certain ratio. That's it. Okay. So first of all, we talk about relative molecular mass. Okay. Relative molecular mass. In short form, we can call it RMM. Okay. So beta, relative molecular mass first of all is unitless, and relative molecular mass is simply the summation of the relative atomic masses. That's it. Relative molecular mass is nothing but the summation of the relative atomic masses. Okay, because molecule is nothing but a collection of atoms. So if you talk about H2O, so H2O may you have 2 hydrogens, Hydrogen RAM is how much? 1. But 2 hydrogens are there. So 2 into 1. 2 into 1. And 1 oxygen is there. Oxygen RAM is how much? 16. So how much is this? 18. Bas. Molecular mass is nothing but the sum of atomic mass. That's it. Molecular mass is only equals to the sum of relative molecular mass is equals to sum of the RAM, relative atomic mass. So I am giving you a few molecules. Just find out their RMM. RMM will not have any unit. Don't say 18 gram and all. Relative molecular mass will not have any unit. It is just a number like RAM. It will not have any unit, 18. So I am giving you few molecules. Quickly tell me their RM values. Next molecule is CO2. Next is SO2. Next is SO3. And RMs you know. If you have forgotten anything, you can ask me. Carbon is 12. Oxygen is 16. Sulfur is 32. CO2 will be 44. 12 plus 32. 12 plus 32. SO2, sulfur is 32. SO2 will be 64. 32 plus 16 into 2, 32. And SO3 will be 80. 32 plus 48. No, atomicity is number of atoms present in. We'll talk about that, Chand. Don't worry. These three are clear, everyone. SO3 will be 16 3s are 48. 48 plus 32, 80. 80. Okay, next examples. Next example. HNO3, H2SO4, H3PO4, H2C2O4, H2C2O4 dot 2H2O. Find out the relative molecular masses for these things. Phosphorus is 31. Phosphorus is 31. Phosphorus is 31. Okay, everybody pay attention. So HNO3, 16 3s are 48. 48 plus 14, 62. 62 plus 1, 63. H2SO4, 16 4s are 64. 64 plus 32, 96. Plus 2 hydrogen, 1 1, 98. H3PO4 will also come out to be 98. Either you can calculate it or you can trust me. Both options are available. H3PO4 phosphoric acid will also come out to be 98. 16 4s are 64 plus 31. 64 plus 31, 95. 95 plus 3, 98. H2C2O4 oxalic acid. H2C2O4 oxalic acid 90. 4 oxygen 64. 64 plus 2 carbon 24. 12 2s are 24. 64 plus 24. 88 plus 2, 90. Acha, last one over here. H2C2O4 dot 2H2O. H2C2O4. Now, what is this dot 2H2O? Beta, this is known as water of hydration. This is known as water of hydration. And this dot does not mean वो maths वाला dot. Into नहीं करना है. This 2H2O is attached to this molecule. So, in the part before this, you calculated for this much. In the part before this, you calculated for this much. How much did it come? 90. Water of crystallization, also called as water of hydration. So this much came 90. And water is how much? Water is 18. Water is 18. You have calculated that earlier. So 2 water is 36. 2 water is 36. So this much is 90. 2 water 36. 90 plus 36 equals to 126 is your answer. 126 is your answer. 90 plus 36. Is this okay, everyone? Boys and girls, understood everybody? And now, the same concept applies over here as well, whatever you studied previously. So, suppose for water molecule, pay attention, for water molecule, the RMM was 18. For water molecule, the RMM was 18. If after this, I put AMU, I will be getting 18 AMU. What is this? This is molecular mass. This is molecular mass. Molecular mass is mass of ఒకటి molecule. 18 AMU is mass of one water molecule. This is mass of one molecule, 18 U or 18 AMU. And after this 18, if you put gram, same concept as it is, you will get 18 gram. And what is this 18 gram? This is the gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass, also known as molar mass, because this is the mass of 1 mole. So this is what? This is relative molecular mass, which is just a number. 18 is relative molecular mass. 18 AMU is molecular mass. It is the mass of one molecule. And 18 gram is the gram molecular mass, and it is the molar mass. It is the mass of 1 mole. 18 gram, how many water molecules? 18 gram, how many water molecules? 1 mole. 1 नहीं भाई, 1 नहीं, 1 mole. अरे 1 तो ये वाला है यार. 1 water molecule is 18 gram. 1 mole water. 1 mole is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. 1 molecule is this. Very chinna. 1 water molecule is 18 gram. You can take a weighing machine and put 1 water molecule and weigh it. Is that possible? Have you done it ever? Tell me. On a weighing machine, have you put 1 water molecule and got the answer as 18 gram? No, na bhai. So I hope this is clear, everyone. So this is the mass of 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. And this is the mass of one molecule. Okay? Yes. Chalo, let's do some more questions on this. Let's do some more questions. Find the number of molecules present in 4.5 gram of water. Find the number of molecules present in 4.5 gram of water. So what would be our first step? See, please pay attention to this very important change. Earlier in the questions, pay attention. I just want you to bring your attention to a small fact. Earlier in the questions, I was giving you helium. So helium is what? Atom. Helium is an atom. Similarly, I gave you after some time, I gave you silicon. Silicon was what? Atom. Silicon was atom. Okay. Then after that, I gave you sodium. Sodium was what? Atom. So when I was giving you atoms, then I was asking you for number of atoms. Please look at the questions. Find the number of atoms in this much of helium, in this much of sodium. Now my dear boys and girls, now I have given you H2O. तो बेटा H2O एटम ఉందా और मॉलिक्यूल ఉందా? H2O एटम ఉందా और H2O मॉलिक्यूल ఉందా? H2O is a molecule, na? It is not an atom. हाँ, तो now I have changed number of molecules I am asking. Okay, so that is why I said general word number of particles. By when I was giving you atom, I was asking you number of atoms. When I am giving you molecules, I am asking you number of molecules. Okay, so that is why I use the general word particles. Okay, so now what you will do is, first step would be mass is given, you will calculate moles of water. Moles of water. Moles is given mass upon molar mass. Given mass 4.5 gram. Molar mass 18 gram per mole. 18 gram per mole. Given mass 4.5 gram, molar mass 18 gram per mole. So by this becomes how much? This becomes 1 by 4 mole. Given mass by molar mass 4.5 into 4 is 18. So this is 1 by 4 mole. And then what you will do is number of particles, and particles over here will mean molecules. Particles over here will mean number of molecules, because H2O is not an atom, H2O is a molecule. So now it will mean number of molecules. Earlier it meant number of atoms. So particle will depend upon what is given in the question. So number of molecules is 1 upon 4 moles of water into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. Mole, cut 2, cancel. And what do you get from here, everybody? This is approximately 6. 6 upon 4, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is 1.5 into 10 to the power 23. 1.5 into 10 to the power 23. Is this okay, everyone? Is this okay, everybody? 1.5 into 10 to the power 23. Understood, boys and girls? Everybody? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, next problem. Find the total number of atoms. Find the total number of atoms in 49 gram of H2SO4. Now pay attention over here. This is an interesting situation. So 49 gram of H2SO4, first step will be to calculate the moles of H2SO4. Moles of H2SO4 will be given mass by molar mass. Given mass enta 49 gram. Molar mass of sulfuric acid you have calculated previously. It was 98 gram per mole in the examples you did. So 98 gram per mole. So this will come out to be how much, beta? 1 by 2 mole. Now listen to me carefully. So 49 gram sulfuric acid is half mole of sulfuric. Is this okay or not? 49, beta, always do given mass by molar mass, not molar mass by given mass. 49 gram of sulfuric acid, 49 gram of sulfuric acid is half mole of sulfuric acid. Is this understood? 49 gram of sulfuric acid is half mole of sulfuric acid. Is this understood, everyone? Half mole of sulfuric acid, is this understood? Okay. Now, this half multiplied by Na, half multiplied by Na will give me number of atoms or number of molecules. Half multiplied by Na will give me number of atoms or number of molecules. Sulfuric acid molecule unda, atom unda. Sulfuric acid atom unda, molecule unda. Molecule. half mole sulfuric acid, half into Na will give me the number of molecules. This is number of molecules. But the question is asking for number of atoms. Yes. So what do we do? When molecule is given, see, if I have one sulfuric acid molecule, one, then how many atoms are there? If I have one sulfuric acid molecule has 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen, 7. This is called atomicity. Number of atoms present in one molecule. Number of atoms present in one molecule. 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen. This is called atomicity. So one sulfuric acid molecule has 7 atoms. So this many sulfuric acid molecules will have into 7, and that will be your number of atoms. So moral of the story is, whenever molecule is given and number of atoms is asked, always multiply by atomicity. Always multiply by atomicity. This is the moral of the story. Half into Na, this is number of molecules only, na? And one sulfuric acid molecule has 7 atoms. So every molecule has 7 atoms, so into 7 it will become. So as many molecules, every molecule has 7 atoms, so into 7 we will do. So now from here, what is the answer we'll get, everyone? This is 3.01 and this will be 7 3s are 21.07 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Okay, this will be the number of atoms. If you want, you can express this in scientific notation also. Scientific notation will become 2.107 into 10 to the power 24 atoms. This is the answer. Okay, boys and girls. Is this understood, everyone? Understood, everybody? All of you got it? Okay, very good, very good. So in tomorrow's class, we'll do some more practice on this. And then we will start with Avogadro's hypothesis. Okay? So I hope you are getting the feel now. Application of mole concept. Okay. Thank you everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye everybody. Take care. Have a nice day. All the best. Bye bye.